So you know you have hormonal acne because your acne changes throughout the month, but you just don't know how to get your hormones in balance, right? Today, I'm gonna share the 4 main hormones that impact your acne the most, plus 6 action steps you can take to start to balance your hormones. And balancing your hormones is a little different than what you think. And I'm gonna share my 5 favorite hormonal balancing herbs at the very end, so stay tuned for that. Hi there, my name is Therese, and after 15 years of acne struggles, I finally cleared my skin naturally and created my acne clearing program, The Clear Code, to help you do the same. 10 years and thousands of clients later, I've made it my life's work to get you clear skin without harsh chemicals, pills, and/or creams. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video. So there are 4 primary drivers of hormonal challenges that lead to your acne. They are estrogen dominance challenges, increased testosterone challenges, low progesterone, and/or high levels of stress hormones. So let's discuss. That being said, before we go deep into those, I actually more than anything, I want you to understand your cycle. I want you to know about your period, why things are happening at certain points in the month, because the more you're equipped with knowledge about your body, about your hormonal cycle, the better your whole life will be, I promise. So as women, we go through 4 phases every month throughout our cycles, okay? They're characterized by rising and falling levels of a few hormones. Hormones like estrogen, progesterone, follicle-stimulating hormone, FSH, luteinizing hormone, LH, or gonadotropin-releasing hormone, GnRH. There's a bunch of different hormones that impact our cycles. You have 4 phases of your cycle, 4 phases that you move through throughout the month. You have menstrual phase. That's part 1, that's when you're on your period. Next, you have your follicular phase. That's when things are moving and shaking. Third phase, third week of the month, right? Technically, is your ovulation phase. That's when an egg comes to your uterus and you are able to become pregnant. And then the 4th phase is your luteal phase, and that's right before your period. If you find that you're anxious at specific points during your cycle, maybe the first or the first half or the second half, that could be due to rising levels of progesterone or estrogen. If you find yourself feeling more aggressive or more angry or more irritable or more tired, all of these things are impacted by your hormones and/or created by your hormones, I should say. So first things first, that being said, before we start to balance our hormone, we have to figure out which hormones are out of balance. And I should clarify, the reason I keep going balance is because you can see, based on what I shared, there's never a world in which your hormones are perfectly perfect, because they are literally designed to rise and fall like a wave as your body moves through the menstrual phase, menstrual, follicular, ovulatory, luteal phase. Your hormones are literally constantly like a wave. There's never a point where everything is perfectly balanced. And that's another reason too, why often 100 times out of 100, I'll say 99 times out of 100, if and when you're trying to get a blood test done for your acne, for example, it's most likely not going to tell you much. Unless you have severe hormonal challenges or some severe hormonal issues, getting a blood test done is just going to show you a little snapshot of one day. It's not going to have a huge impact on things for you in terms of knowing more about your cycle. As long as you get your period every 26 to 35-ish days, you have a solid amount of hair on your head, you don't have a lot of excess facial hair, and/or you get your periods, like I said, pretty regularly, your hormones are probably going to be in balance. Again, I'm not a doctor. Always check with them first if you suspect a challenge. But if you get your periods pretty regular and a lot of your hair growth, certain things like that are pretty what we would consider normal for female hair growth, then your hormones are probably okay and/or within range. So let's discuss the 6 steps that you can take to start to balance your hormones, that being said. And by balance, I mean optimize them for your body. The first thing you have to do is you have to define which hormonal imbalance you're dealing with. One of the best ways you can do that is start to track your cycle. So you can start to see which things are happening in your body at which points in time. If you are breaking out mid-cycle or pre-period, if you get bad PMS, and if you struggle with constipation a lot, and if you were also on the birth control pill for an extended period of time, I usually see that being linked to estrogen dominance. So having an excess of estrogen, for example. If you have breakouts here, you work out a lot and you like dairy, you eat a lot of cow, or you drink a lot of cow's milk or eat a lot of cheese, and you lift heavy, you lift heavy weights, I see that being associated often with high testosterone. And, if and when you are coming off the pill as well, you are most likely going to be dealing with an androgen rebound, so an increase in testosterone. If you have shorter cycles, so you get your period every 23, 21 days, every 3 weeks, you could be dealing with some low progesterone, okay? And let's say you break out on your period, that's also really indicative of potentially being low in progesterone. The second action step you're gonna take, I'm gonna address which herbs to use for each challenge at the end. The second action step is to define which action steps you're going to take and stick to them. We're talking 2 to 3. Don't do crazy things. Like, don't start 4 different supplements, because a lot of the times I see people come to me and they'll say, oh wait, I'm taking Vitex, I'm taking dandelion tea, I'm taking milk thistle, I'm taking saw palmetto, I'm taking spearmint tea. Like, there's a big list and they're all actually addressing completely different issues. And it ends up being a waste of money, time, and energy. So pick one, okay? Pick one, and we're gonna talk about some steps in a minute. Action step number 3, again, really simple, but it sounds simple, but it's fundamental. Take really clear pictures of your skin in good lighting before you start taking any hormonal balancing action steps, okay? A lot of us, when we're dealing with acne, are most likely going to have a lot of pictures, right? But you wanna take some good pictures of your skin. We're talking morning light, okay? The worst type of lighting that one can ever determine and or think about for acne, you wanna take it, okay? And then week over week compare and count how many active breakouts you have, okay? The fourth action step you wanna take to balance your hormones is super simple, and that's you want to have high protein breakfasts, lunches, and dinners, along with high protein snacks, okay? The reason we want to do that is because proteins are kind of like the building block of our entire mind, body, and soul, first of all. And second of all, when we eat high quality proteins and fats at breakfast, lunches, dinners, snacks, it helps to balance your blood sugar levels out, which positively impacts your hormones. Blood sugar management and hormones are actually really, really linked. If and when you have skyrocketing levels of blood glucose throughout the day, then you have a high level of insulin, which is also a hormone. You get out of whack very easily with your food, believe it or not. That's why people too, when clients come to me and they're like, oh, I think I have hormonal imbalances, but my periods are normal, but I have a crazy sweet tooth. I'm like, yeah, blood sugar management and hormonal imbalances are actually quite linked. The fifth action step you want to take is you want to start a quality probiotic to begin nutrient absorption, okay? If and when you're dealing with hormonal acne, you are most likely going to be struggling with some nutrient deficiencies. Things like vitamin A, zinc, B vitamins, magnesium. Those are common deficiencies for hormonal acne sufferers. And so you want to take a quality probiotic that addresses those, that helps to fill in the gaps. The sixth action step you're going to take is going to be linked to the first one, and that's that you're going to track your cycle, okay? I want us to track. I want you to know when you get your period, what day one is. I want to know the day, I want you to know the day that you stop having your period. These are really important factors and really important things for you to keep in mind, because if you get your period 18 days after you got your last one and you're breaking out the most on day 2 of your period, that tells us you might be dealing with some low progesterone. If you get your period, your skin looks beautiful, and then 10 to 14 days later, it starts to really drive you crazy and you notice other signs of ovulation, you could be dealing with estrogen dominance. Knowing your cycle, tracking your cycle is going to be key to this experience. Now, I'm going to share 5 hormonal balancing herbs that you can grab and apply them to what we shared at number 2. So taking action on one thing. 2 herbs that have been shown to lower testosterone levels naturally are saw palmetto or spearmint tea. I always lean towards teas. I don't know what it is. I like teas. They make me feel cozy and comfy, but I always lean towards teas. So if you'd like to start with spearmint tea to address some high androgens, go for that. That has been shown to be really beneficial for PCOS sufferers in particular. So I love some good spearmint tea because PCOS and insulin resistance are actually linked. And again, so that kind of goes back to the discussion I was sharing earlier about blood sugar management and hormones. So spearmint tea is my fave, but saw palmetto I've also seen people have great results with as well. My favorite herb for increasing progesterone levels naturally is Vitex agnus castus. Super simple, super common. It's been used for like hundreds of years, and you can check that out. Again, always check any supplements with your doctor. I am not one, but that is a good herbal supplement that can support hormonal acne balancing. My 2 favorite supplements actually I'm gonna share 3 for lowering estrogen levels naturally, and I'm going to share them in increasing order of packing the punch of power, are dandelion tea, milk thistle, and dim. Dandelion tea is my favorite. I love it. It's my favorite acne clearing method of all time because it's an herbal cholagogue and it supports bioflow from your liver. I, as you know, I'm sure you've heard me talk about, have struggled with chronic constipation my whole life, and I have just found dandelion tea to be so fundamental to supporting the shift of that challenge for me. I can't even tell you how much I love it. And I love it for my clients. I just love it too. Like, I love herbs. I love herbs. Instead of pills or expensive supplements, like just a nice little herb out the ground. But yes, it supports bioflow. It's a really good digestif. And I found that literally I would drink it at night and my digestion would be different in the morning. So I love dandelion tea. Milk thistle is just kind of an advanced version of that. It supports liver detoxification, and dim is an advanced version of those 2, right? They both support estrogen detoxification, liver detoxification. You can check them all out, and all of my clients have had amazing success with all 5 of these hormonal balancing herbs that I just shared. Remember, Before I let you go, hormonal balancing really isn't like the term. I know we're here because that's what you're looking for, but think more hormonal optimization for you and your body. And that being said, if you've come off the birth control pill or Accutane or spironolactone and you've been trying to clear your acne and you refuse to go back on another one of those pills, creams, hormones, and you really want help to clear your acne naturally, apply to my natural acne clearing program, the Clear Code, via the link below. I would love to see if we could help you. We define your root acne triggers. We define action steps that you're going to take week over week to start to clear your acne. And then we create your Clear Code, which becomes your Clear Skin lifestyle plan. Really designed to keep your skin clear beyond the program, because you don't need a detox, you need a lifestyle of clear skin. And that's what we do in the Clear Code. So I would love to see if we could help you with that. That being said, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new one. And if you know someone who's been struggling with their skin or hormonal acne in general, or hormones in general, and you think this video could help them, please send this over to them. I would love to see if I could be this like spark in the darkness for them to start to clear their acne from the inside out. Talk to you next time.